What's up guys, welcome back to our Lord of the Rings Third Age playthrough. I noticed we didn't actually make any much physical advancement last time because we're still here, but we did do all the fight scenes over here. I think there might be a treasure chest hidden over here, so I'm going to do the encounter over here, just in case there is a treasure chest hiding out, because it may have something good in it. Oh fuck me. Okay. Let's follow this haste Bearthor and see if he can take one of these guys out. I wasn't expecting three guys. I'll use double attack and let's take out the guy in the middle. Boom, boom, boom. Thankfully, they're quite weak. So, I wasn't expecting them to go down that easily, truth be told, so, yeah. Whereas the grunts have loads of armour, the Sheftons don't, so that's quite useful, because I, would have been in a bit of trouble otherwise, because, what does that do? Is that a buff or a... Right, I think that is the equivalent of damaging shields. So let's bring in Morwen for a duel and use battle haste, just so she can get her experience, because there'll probably be a bit more than there was last time. So yeah, just, boom, stacking fury. Fortunately, that's water and not shadow, so it might be a bit shadow because Bearthor did take a bit of a hit there. Let's bring in Eligust. Bowcraft, blinding shot. I really hope this hits. I can't remember what bowcraft skill I'm going for with him. More ball vapors. I think Bearthor may have just died. Oh god, just by the skin of his teeth. Whew. Let's take you out, my friend, and bring Hadhood back in. Spirit powers. Endure flame. Doesn't really help us, I know, but I want him to get his experience boosts. So. Aegon for Idriel. Spirit powers. Gift of Galadriel on Eligust because he needs to be at full health. Because my brain dictates it. Aim shot. I think this may take him out because, as we've already seen, he has a very low armor range. Yep. Also, Bearthor is just obscenely strong. So yeah. Didn't give us that much experience, but oh well. We got a couple of levels out of it, so it was totally worth the detour. So yeah. No unique equipment. Okay. So that deposits you back at the beginning of the stage, so let's see, there's got to be a chest here somewhere, right? There's got to be something hidden here. No, not there. Up here maybe? No. In this little corner? No. That's where we started. How about down here then? Down this side? No. Okay, well, if you're playing along at home, there's absolutely no real reason to do that unless you want the extra experience. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Strength dex. Usually I pump Bearthor's health to an obscene amount, but this time around I haven't bothered because I want him to actually have a strong attack and actually hit with it as well. What is Eligust currently learning anyway? Crippling shot. Yeah, you can keep learning that. Let's go help this dude out with his little struggle with the fight. With his fight for life. Right. Yeah, not too bad. I believe all these guys can be put to sleep. No, I tell a lie. Only the archer can be put to sleep. Oh no, they all can be. So, I must have just. I just missed him earlier, didn't I? And that's why he was didn't fall asleep the first time round. I know it's a very minuscule amount, but no point in attacking with Idriel. Spirit powers, endure flame. Boom. So yeah, definitely when you're sorting people out to get the experience boost. Do it when the enemy are asleep. I err a lot, don't I? Ugh. I've already got... have I already used the Odin? I can't remember. Let's take the archer out, might as well. Boom, bitch! Get out the way! That's how it goes, right? Swordcraft, Affiliate Wrath. So yeah, you shouldn't have any problem with these mooks. I thought I might earlier because I thought a lot of them were resistant to sleep, but clearly that assumption was wrong. So... music's getting super fucking desperate, despite the fact we're doing quite well. It's the opposite of what is actually occurring. This music sounds very familiar. I think I've heard it in another video game. But, you know, slightly changed, slightly altered. I know that can't be the case, unless it was another Lord of the Rings game. The game I'm thinking of was a game I intend to do a Let's Play in further along down the line, so I won't spoil that for you. I'll let that be a surprise for when we do it. I'll point out the track when I hear it in that game, when I do it. If I remember. Got a very good possibility I'll forget by then. So, yeah. Let's get this treasure. Steel Van Braces, Fire Water Vial, Ent Draft Vial, and an epic scene. Denethor's favour. Many have fallen from the steward's favour, even his son. Yeah, Denethor's a dick. I'm also pretty sure he's insane, so... yeah, there's that. Let's see. It was Morin, wasn't it? Yeah. No downside here to equipping that. So let's continue. See, I suppose. Spawn of Sauron. Gothmog leads the assault on the city, showing no mercy. I don't think orcs understand the concept of mercy. I may be wrong. All my knowledge of the Lord of the Rings, as I've said before, comes from the movies, video games that I've played based on the movies, and the rulebook to the Warhammer version of it. Because I was a colossal nerd. I still am. I'm fine with that. I mean, what is it? There's a lady MMA fighter called Ronda Rousey, I want to say. That sounds right. Who I don't watch MMA. It's not my sort of thing. But the majority of pictures I see of that particular fighter, she's always got some kind of nerdy T-shirt on, and it makes me smile every single time. She was at what was it? WrestleMania 31. 31 was the most recent one, wasn't it? It hasn't been one. That 31's the latest one in the line, isn't it? So she had a fucking Vegeta top on, and that shit makes me mark out more than the wrestlers. So yeah. Rupture armor. Let's take out one of the veterans because I know this can. It's also why I had a soft spot for the female wrestler AJ Lee, because all of her tweets, well, most of her tweets on Twitter were so fucking filled with nerd shit. It made me feel happy inside. I was like, oh, you can be cool and a nerd. Not that I doubted that, of course, but you know, you guys know how it is. If you're watching a Let's Play on Lord of the Rings 3rd Age, you're probably a bit nerdy yourself, so you can tell where I'm coming from. I'm not using that as an insult, by the way. And anyone who does is a bit of an idiot, because it just means you're passionate about something, you know. Don't be bullied because of what your passion is, man. Unless it's something against the law, in which case, fuck you. But I'm going on the basis that it's just something you enjoy, like video games or reading or well, fuck, wrestling for fuck's sake. The watching of or the participating in. Dream big, you know, and celebrate your passions, you know. Always makes me a little bit sad whenever someone's talking very passionate about something they clearly enjoy, and then halfway through they stop and say, "Oh, I'm probably boring you," and it's just like, no. And the reason why it's sad is because they've clearly been told to shut up before, you know, and don't do that to people if someone's talking about something they're passionate about. Let them. It should make you feel happy, not make you want to crush it. You know. Anyway, back to video games. Boom. Oh fuck. So yeah, this is a unique one in that. Well, it's not that unique. It's similar to the circling around task. Circling around battle we did, where we were fully encircled. You can only attack things that are in your radius, and they've done it in this really awkward way where they've fucking separated you in a manner that you can only attack 2 of your people who can attack 1 person, physically at least, because if you use spirit or ranged attacks you're fine. But you know, it's a bit of a fucked up configuration. You've got to kind of think on your feet a little bit. I know the captain's in here, but I want to put the other 2 guys to sleep. So yeah. I use drain health, that's kill him and heal me fully, so yep, that's now if I remember rightly, I think this is why I like having Idril in the middle, because then that means it guarantees that she'll be... Oh fuck, I was meant to use battle haste. Oh well, killed it, so it doesn't matter. That way it guarantees that she'll be part of the 2, rather than the group, the one that's been separated, so yeah. Let's take Elagos back out and bring in Idril, because I want her to be in the middle from now on, because that's how it's going to go. Hadhood's next. We haven't used Hadhood yet, have we? So let's use Flaming Fury. I didn't for a minute think it was going to kill him, but you know. Oof. Definitely getting stronger as well. Yeah, you see, look, every time you get hit by a Morgul shot, I think that's paralyse, but don't quote me on it. Either way, it's the status effect that makes it so you can attack with melee attacks. So yeah. You're still fine with ranged and spirit, as I've gone over. And that is the main reason why Idril is not mainly 100% spirit. Because, like I said, one time I sent her down the swordcraft route, which is a big mistake for her because it fucks you in the long term. Well, not the long term. Later on in the game, it works perfectly fine. Early game, everything's viable, but late game, it will fuck you right in the arse. So yeah, I'm just gonna make everything even with Morwen because I don't give a fuck what happens with the way she develops. Kind of dropped all pretenses that I care. You know. Anyway, we've got a bunch of new equipment, didn't we? Let's see here. Morwen. Ooh. Ooh. What's that resistant to? That's not resistant to anything, so let's give her the new one. Steel Spear. It's got less physical attack, but increases speed and strength, and it's more damage. And also, come on, that looks a lot cooler. Oh, we also had that spear, which, nah, I'll keep the other one that I got. Let's just double check. Yeah, I'll definitely keep the other one that I got. Yeah, nice. Ranger War Rally. Oh, well, you might as well. There's nothing else for you to learn. Well, yeah. Frenzy, yeah. Dwarven Challenge, sure. Let's get Flames of Ruin, because we don't need that now. We have Devastating Shield. As you can see, I've set him to learning counter-attack since the last time. Dwarven Challenge. Increases Haddock's melee damage on taunting foe. I should have gotten Dwarven Haste first, really, but hey-ho. Okay, let's go on. It's pretty much this the entire way until a certain event happens. You'll know the event when it occurs, because it's quite a pain in the ass. Let's see here, Loudwater Fury. No, you know what, I'll swap her out and put Elagos in so I can put the 2 warriors to sleep. The captain in the middle will still be a threat, but what are you going to do? What you gonna do, brother? Not the greatest impression, I know, but if anyone guesses that, good on you. Gold star, big tick. Well, let's be honest, if you're even remotely a wrestling fan, you will get that reference, regardless of if it's a good fucking impression or not. the amount of times I talk about wrestling when I do these videos, probably a fair few of you guys watching are probably wrestling fans as well. So let's use Endure Flame because I'll get an attack again straight after, and we'll swap out for. Let's keep going. This time I'll remember to use Battle Haste rather than fucking double creep on the bell end. Dual Craft. Battle Haste, fucking twat. Let's take Elagos down and bring back Idriel, because I don't think she has an attack yet. She might have done, and I've just forgotten. And let's heal Berethor. Ow. Sorry, I had to readjust my feet and I fucking kicked the table, so you might have heard a really weird noise. I apologise for that. Let's see here, Rupture Armour. Yeah, that'll take it out, surely. Boom. And I'll take Berethor out. Nah, fuck it, let's keep him in. I was going to replace him with Faramir again. I was going to replace him with Elagos ready for the next fight, but Idriel or Eowyn usually get the first turn, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal because I'll just swap them out. You know, whoever gets the first turn for Elagos. Why do I keep calling him Faramir, for fuck's sake? Every time I say Faramir and Faramir is not present, assume that I'm talking about Elagos. I usually catch myself before I say it, but there's bound to be a few instances where I say Faramir and people will scratch their head thinking, what the fuck's he on about? So, yeah, let's bring in Elagos. Let's see here. I've only got the one guy who won't go to sleep, so. Sleep. Boom. And it didn't miss anyone this time, so good. Okay. I'm not sure why he used that, but it does mean 3 turns, so good times, really. I don't know how you missed the middle of the string and nothing else, you know. Rupture Armour. Let's take out another one of these orcs while we're here, and then we'll sub Morwen in for Eowyn. I told you I'd be doing this at the beginning of the video. I told you it gets real fucking monotonous, but if you don't keep practicing it, you'll pay for it a bit long term. So yeah. Well, I say long term. The fruits of that practice will come in the next level of Gondor. Sorry, we're in Gondor now. In Minas Tirith. You'll see the exact reason why we kept swapping our partners and making sure everyone's the same level, and hopefully has the same level of care given to learning their skills for them. I mean, you know, I'll just fucking finish him off with Rupture Armour. I was going to use Channel Health on Hadlin, but there wouldn't have been much point. Yeah. I do love. It's quite realistic how he saves all the fancy spear twirling tricks for after the fight is won, rather than incorporating them into attacks. Because all of his attacks have been, well, all of his spear attacks have been thrusting, which makes sense, wouldn't it? Doesn't it, really? Should I boost health at all? Nah, fuck it. I'm just going to keep pumping strength. Why has his spirit gotten so high? Have I pumped it a bit? I must have gone through a phase where I was giving him loads of spirit for some reason. I thought I got new equipment, but I didn't. Let's get this chest. Steel Royal Guard helm. Yes, he is finally going to look the part. I thought it was going to look more metallic than that. Oh well, it's not a problem. Spirit enhancement. What does it do? Increases all spirit power, damage, lowers users HP and AP. I think I may equip that to Idriel. Cracked Hellstone, spirit enhancement. So yeah, it's the exact same as the Cracked Hellstone, except you've got to actually pay a price. It's not. It's quite steep actually. It's nearly 100 for AP and 200 and something for HP, but I think the cost is worth it really. I did equip it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, cool. Let's help this dude out. And by dude, I mean gentleman ranger guy. Ooh. Now this one's easy. It does look pretty cool from the back. It looks a lot better. But from the front, it looks like the exact same fucking helmet, but with a bit of fluff on it. But you know, from the perspective of behind, the helmet is definitely a step up, in my opinion. Rupture armor. Let's take out one of the swordsmen. Really, the archers are a bit more of a threat in this part of the game, just because they can deprive you of an attack pool, you know? And all they're using is their regular attack. I don't think it costs them any ability points. So, you know, there's that. I'll use cover from 9. I might use another leadership skill next time Berethor has a turn, just so he gets a bit more skill points for it, because I want to learn that leadership skill that grants you the immune to fear buff for the whole party. Because again, fear becomes a major factor later on. Fuck me, that does a lot of damage. Yeah, especially during certain boss fights, which are fast approaching. So I certainly hope that I can get it before then, but said boss fight happens at the end of this stage, so there's a fair chance that that might not occur. But hey, everybody do. Everyone's just getting stronger, I think, in my party, and that's why Idril did so much damage with one fucking spirit attack. Gift of Elrond, yeah. I'll use Filion Raft to finish this fuck. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Didn't I get a new... No, I didn't. No, it was a chest plate, never mind. I thought I had a new Gondorian shield for Berethor, but I forgot it was a chest plate. It just looked like a shield in the little picture. So, yeah. Let's get this chest. Mirkwood bow. And Wool Ranger hood. Bag of old Toby. So, let's equip that fucking hood, because it gives him a hood. Loses strength and const, but boosts speed, so fuck yeah. Yes, that's what we want to see. And a Mirkwood bow. Why is a bow from Mirkwood in fucking Osgiliath? Was it second age? No, it's third age as well. Oh well. Short bow made of dark yew for use in dense woods. Makes sense, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah. Health and spirit. There we go. I'm going to save here just to heal all my guys, and then we'll continue. Whew, it's taken us that long just to get to the second fucking save point. Unless you class the first save point as the second one after the series of battles, but I don't. Not at all. How much game percentage have we got? 56? Fuck me. Not to mention, I've been playing this game for 13 hours now, jeez. That's not counting the evil mode time. So yeah, we've got 2 little battles down here, so let's get to it. Let's see what we got here. Another one, great. Let's bring in Elgost. Oh, that looks super cool. If you ever have armour customization in a game and you have an archer, you should wear a hood. It just looks cool. You know? Ooh. That must be shadow and water, because it does a fucking lot of damage to Berethor. I think that's the only element you see to shadow. He might be weak to war, I don't know, I haven't checked the stats in a while. The only character who isn't weak to anything is Idril, because I made sure of it. She's not strong against a lot of stuff, but she's not weak to anything, so you take the good with the bad. You know, she's not going to have super resistance to anything, but she's not going to be really weak to a certain element. And considering she's a mage, that would be quite bad if she died super easy. You don't want... I mean, I know mages are by design squishy, but if you can have any control over it at all, try and make them as resilient as possible. And I mean in-game, not game developers. You can do what you want, you know what you do. But if you as a player are playing a game and you have a mage, do everything within your power to avoid them being too squishy. And I know not every game has the amount of things you can do to increase defences as this one does, but there's usually some kind of alternative you can do to make them a bit more resilient. That blows my mind. They must be weak to water. It's the only explanation I can give. Because that is an awful lot of damage Idril's dishing out. I do love it when we get level ups. Hadhood, Dwarven Steel, Greaves even, and Pin of Haven. Aiden's getting a lot of pins. Let's see here. Fire, water, earth, water and shadow. Yeah, I'll take this one, I think. Spirit goes down by 2, but health goes up. How come AP is going up despite the fact... AP is getting a significant boost despite the fact that Spirit's going up. So, I don't know. That's quite odd. And speed goes down. But I'll make do. I swear he's meant to have a buckler at some point. And stats, obviously. Oh, what am I doing? Dexterity is useless for Idril because she's never going to attack. So, yeah. I want to pump Dex a little bit. You see, look, Idril, nothing. She's not weak to anything. Neither's Hadhood, actually. Which makes sense, seeing as he's our tank. Elagos, weak to Shadow. Weak to Slash and Pierce. Weak to Blunt and Shadow. Weak to Pierce and Air. Not many air attacks, so you don't have to worry too much about that. No, still learning that. Yep, that's fine. Ah, fuck it. Let's just keep going. I'm here to help you, Gondorian. Do you think Beowulf calls these people his brothers? It makes sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's bring in Elagos. All these guys can be put to sleep, so these guys are chumps. So... It's a bit of a challenge, the little wall, but it's not... It just seems a bit pointless, you know. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I must be wrong. It's just it just seems like a pointless thing. It doesn't add too much of a challenge, so why bother popping it in at all? Let's see here. Company Might. We'll use Gift of Elrond on Idril because she's missing like 50 health. Okay, 1 health. That was a very big gap for 1 HP. Would you guys agree or would you not? Because it certainly looked like it was a bit more than that. Maybe I was over-exaggerating when I said... sorry, overestimating when I said 50, but... You know, fucking 1 HP, that's bollocks. Let's use Endure Flame. Yeah. Does he make a noise, or am I imagining that? I could have sworn he went yeah whenever he fucking done anything. So all of Idril's magic is either lightning based or water based. I find it quite interesting. I get the water because water's sort of always symbolised a revitalising type thing, but the thunder doesn't make much sense in my opinion. But associating lightning with speed, that makes perfect sense to me. But I suppose it's the only thing they could think of that that could be paired up with water was lightning, because I don't see how water would be able to make a guy fast. But lightning, yeah, I can't see that working. Aoden's going to get the last hit in now. I really want that immunity to fear buff for the whole party. Otherwise, we are going to have a really bad time. My mind always makes me think that he's just going to fly off. As if he's a fucking helicopter when he does that shit. I realise that would be silly and not at all fitting in with the themes of the game. But it does make me smile thinking about it. He also looks just a little bit like Simon Pegg when he's got a helmet on. It's just the ginger beard that's doing it. Really. There's nothing else that really connects the two. Let's see here. Let's boost speed. We didn't get no equipment, did we? Nope. Okay. I think this is the last guy for... well, until we get to the little courtyard place area. Forgive me guys, I needed a cloth because my throat was fucking scratching. Right, let's see here. Arrows to sleep. Again, I know the Chieftain's not going to die, but... you can... oh my god, I missed every single one of them. That is bullshit, my friend. Spirit powers, Valorous Haste. I've always got a backup plan, but if he misses this time, I'm probably a bit fucked. Let's see here. I can see him missing one of them, but both. Oh, okay. So that water shield type thing is acts as a stone shield as opposed to damaging shield, like I thought it would. Because I assumed it was another damaging shield variant, but no, it was a stone shield. It's nice to see a bit of a change though. Please don't target him again. Drain health. Because Aoden's hurting real bad. Spirit powers, Valorous Haste on Elagos, and then we'll swap Elagos out for Hadhood, I guess. We'll use Flame and Fury. Won't do an awful lot of damage, but he's getting attacking. Man, this battle hasn't gone my way at all, but it could have been gone a lot worse for me, so I'll take the good with the bad. So drain health again. I'm so glad that his drain abilities are actually worth it. I never use drain abilities in other... mostly RPGs, because they're really the only ones that implement draining attacks. They're usually worth... they've got a very high chance of missing, and then couple that with the fact that they do dog shit damage. It barely heals you, so it's not worth doing it most of the time. Elagos, maybe? I'll use War Call, fuck it. If I'd have known he had that little health left, I would have just had him swap out for Elagos and use Aim Shot. At least he did a fair amount of damage, didn't he? Gift of Eramund on Berefor. Swap Hadhood out for Morwyn, I suppose. Craft. I'll use Poison Wounds. I think the attack itself is getting... yep, because she has the same passive skill that Hadhood can learn. So every time the perfect thing is full, she can use every attack she connects is an automatic critical. Which isn't a skill to be laughed at, because as you can see, critical hits do a lot of damage in this game. And it also gives you incentive to not use your perfect attack. I think I've only used it once in this playthrough, and I can't remember what boss I used it against. So, yeah, take that for what you will. Let's see here, let's heal Idril. I know it's a very minor amount of damage, but we want her at full health when we get into the next fight. And then I'll use Drain Health, and that should be enough to take him out, I think. Yeah, he did a bit more damage than he normally does, without causing a critical. That's quite unusual. Oh well. That's right, you spin that spear. Oh my... That is a very pitiful amount of fucking XP. Steel Pauldron's long bottom leaf. Oh well, at least Morin got a cool helmet out of it, so... We're not far off from having the full set of steel. Have we got all the steel ones? Oh no, we've got the full set. That's interesting. And Morin got a cool helmet, so... It looks cool. It is the exact same helmet as Eowyn's, so... I'm willing to forgive. At least they're both Rohirrim, so it makes sense. Well, not Rohirrim, but from Rohan, so... Yeah. Where are we? We in the courtyard? Yeah, this will lead up to our second encounter with Gothmog, so... Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. So let's see here. See the epic scene. Outmatched. Gondorian Rangers also require Berefort's aid at the river. Thank you, epic scene. So I avoided a fight back there. I'm not going to go back for it because it was clearly not a compulsory one. So, Pendant on the Wrath. And then Jaffa. Very interesting. So here's our save point. Right in the thick of the action. Let's equip our new equipment. Shadow and Blunt. Air and Shadow. Fuck the air. No one has used air attacks at this point. There may have been a couple earlier, but they were very minor. And it gives me so many good stat boosts across the fucking board. So, yeah, there's no reason not to equip that. Haste. So that's going to... not as much strength. Quite a boost in speed and dex. Resistant to air. Nah, I'm going to keep the one that's resistant to more. Anyway, this video's gone on for over half an hour now, so I think this is a good place to call it quits. Next time we're going to take on... Well, we're going to clear out this courtyard and take on Gothmog. Maybe we'll get a bit further in the level than that, but it's probably going to take us about half an hour just to clear out the courtyard. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.